That is it.
How fast you going?
116. Kilometers per hour.
So is everyone else.
Hey, we're stopped here at one of the en route west stops for Ontario. We are in Canada now. We traveled through New Hampshire and Vermont. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. It's amazing how beautiful that area is. Crossed over into Canada. The lucky thing for us is we had our visas and we had all of our shots and everything else. I'd like to thank the guys at what hospital it was. It's not on here, but anyways, these guys did a great job for us, and really happy about getting that COVID thing done. So the test. So we got across the border. Everything's wonderful. So we crossed over. We went to Montreal. The traffic is typical Quebec traffic, very difficult. It's like driving in New York. Everybody kind of goes where they want to go. It's very hectic. Wasn't the happiest part of the trip. I was driving at the time. Cory was having a heart attack. Standard. Anyhow, the deal was that we met up with the guys out in Montreal. We met Ian and Trevor. And they treated us to a fabulous dinner at the Keg, one of my favorite spots for steak and whatnot. Had a great time. Jumped in the car, drove to Kingston. Kingston is outside of Montreal because there's no way in hell I wanted to be driving through Montreal first thing in the morning with all the other traffic. It would have been miserable. So Cory and I showed up in Kingston at midnight, basically, and bingo, here we are. So we're just outside of Toronto now. Again, I'd like to thank the SABIC folks for funding this trip.
Anyhow, thank you very much. It's really good to see you. And
thank you very much.
Pretty popular guy. Lots of people want to talk to you. So thanks very much for coming, and hopefully we'll talk to you again.
And you will. I'm sure that you will. Yeah.
Show
and
us.
See, I told you.
Show us the swag.
Oh yeah, the swag. Here we go. Well, so first off, Cory's got the hat. Okay.
So. Show Gary your hat here. You want to take a video of your hat. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Check the hat out.
And I'll be wearing this instead of that because this thing is hurting my ears. So I'm going to be moving on to that shortly. First off, thank you very much for all coming out. This is a big crowd. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so and what's nice about it is Munro's channel has about 1% women, and we have two ladies here. That's right. So this is a big event. Big event. You're breaking records. It's like 10%. That's amazing.
Sandy, it's not even one
yeah.
yet. We're still
and
15 minutes before it starts.
Exactly. 15 minutes before the start, and there's plenty of people backing up, and hopefully
I think we're going to jam the
doing. Yeah, the parking lot's going to be very tight.
Bad charge.
Yeah. If they need a charge in a hurry, they're in deep trouble. They should have come early. Yeah. So, anyways, yes. So it's been kind of a hoot. We just got back from Montreal. We escaped from Montreal very early because Montreal traffic and me don't get on, and the trip in was truly exciting. So Cory did most of the driving. Simply, I had lots of stuff going on. Cory likes to. In fact, Cory almost always demands to drive. He's a very aggressive kind of guy. Anyway, so I took the stuff at the border. We figured, hey, we'll let the guy with dual citizenship go through, and then it'll be, easy for the rest of us. So anyway, we got through that, and actually it wasn't that bad. As long as you got all of the documentation and everything in a row, then you can get through and go. But then then we got to Montreal, and two serious situations, almost accidents. One, I wasn't paying attention enough, I guess, or the guy in back of me was moving even faster than my car was, so that was a surprise. And then the other one was in the parking lot when we were trying to make a left-hand turn, and a guy's running down in the, like, traffic's supposed to be going this way or that way. We're going that way. This guy's in the other lane, and he cut us off, surprised the daylights out of us. So a couple of little things.
Montreal's kind of noted for.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. The Montreal drivers. It's like New York drivers. They're all in a real big hurry.
What about Elon's tweet at 6 a.m.?
Yeah. Okay. So that's the thing I was coming to. So we buggered off early, and Cory is a big tweeter. So he got the tweet early. And Elon Musk has seen our little clip that we made where it was me and John McElroy, and he tweeted back and he said, "Munro rocks." So that's a pretty big deal, yeah. And it looks like there may be an interview with me and Elon in the future. So that I just found that out a little bit ago.
Detroit, you think? Or?
I doubt that very much. I think it might. Well, I don't make predictions for Elon Musk. But if he said, hey, how about jumping onto an airplane and meeting me someplace, I'll do that. Especially if it happens to be the Cybertruck factory,
awesome.
And yeah, I'll do that in a heartbeat.
Will be star-based next time instead of like production from the last interview?
It's hard to say, but I believe what he's going to do is want to talk about that car right there. There's a few things that we've got suggestions on, and Elon takes suggestions. He's if you've seen the interview was just exactly what it was. He's a very down-to-earth kind of guy. For the richest guy in the world, and now the person of the year, yeah. What magazine is that in? Time magazine. Yeah. So anyway, I don't read. How do you
have time?
I don't. But I do have other people that tell me what's going on. Okay. So hi, boys and girls. Here we are in London. We just had a fan stop by, and again, thanks again to SABIC. I don't know how many times I've said that, but it's never enough. So let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. So yesterday we were in Toronto. We had a fairly big turnout. People were told to come at 2, but in actuality, we were there early, and so they started coming early. And yesterday I was exhausted. I don't know what the deal was, but I thought I'd take a nap in the car, so I slept for about a half an hour because I was too groggy to make anything happen. Anyhow, the deal was a half an hour was just enough, got me going, got me back up, and we got a chance to talk to a lot of folks. I cannot begin to tell you how much swag we got. I really have to thank all of the folks in Toronto for giving us out all this stuff. Actually, I got this brand new mask. The other one was getting a little bit grotty, so that's good. So then after we were done with that, we went over and had a look at a new technology. And I don't think I'm allowed to talk about the name yet, but it's a new 2-speed transmission and a new style. It's a new everything. I've never seen anything quite like it before. So we're going to take that back, and we're going to help them out a little bit with some numbers that would help them define a business case. They took us to dinner, and we had some nice Thai food. Cory and I were pretty happy about that. And so at the end of the day, we got to the Marriott. Wonderful night's sleep. Got to sleep in a little bit, so I'm feeling a whole lot certainly better than yesterday. So keep tuning. Everything's going to work out just fine, I think. Again, SABIC, thank you, and we'll be talking to you tomorrow. Bye. Well, we made it. We're here in Auburn Hills. We're at the Tesla Superstation, and I'm here with Dave. And Dave, as you may know, is the guy in charge of making all this stuff happen with SABIC. So
Yeah.
David, we
Yeah,
tried our ultimate to make sure that everybody, Dave Sullivan, sorry I forgot. Anyways, we tried our ultimate best to make sure that everybody on the planet saw your logo.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad you guys are back, safe, and the car is not, other than the little boo-boo in the front, everything looks great. And, I mean, it sounds like you guys had a good time, and
we had a pretty good time.
Nobody wanted to kill each other, and
no, it never really quite got to that, you know. But then again, if you let Cory drive, you don't have a problem. Yeah.
Well, we were really happy to work with you guys on this. It was, we had that workshop earlier in 2021, and that went really well. And we just wanted to continue some of the momentum we had with that, and really liked some of the things that we see going on at Munro and Associates. So I think we'll see some more stuff going on in 2022.
I hope so.
Kind of follow up on some of that, the Volkswagen project that we had, and some of the development work for that. So,
I'd like you to do something for me if you could.
Yeah, what's that?
I'd like you to explain a little bit about SABIC because at the end of the day, we've had some people with disparaging remarks about why are we working with those oil guys and stuff like that. It would be interesting or informative, I think, if people got a chance to know that pretty much all plastic comes from oil. And if you don't have oil, you don't have plastic. And if you look at this car, probably about 40% of it is made out of plastic. So why don't you...
you got to step back and think about everything in your life that you touch. Your jacket is made from a petrochemical. The buttons on your shirt are made from petrochemical. Trim on vehicles is made from a petrochemical.
Your shoes.
So think about everything that you interact with on a daily basis is plastic, or as we would call it, a petrochemical. And SABIC is minus 2020 with the bad year. We're about a $45 to $50 billion a year company. We are 70% owned by Saudi Aramco. So Saudi Aramco is the largest oil supplier in the world, but it's no secret that Aramco and SABIC have to work together as the revenue from is replaced by electric vehicles. So and I think that what we're doing at SABIC kind of makes up for some of the we're trying to look at other ways to look for revenue, and yes, we're looking at renewables, recyclable content. There's all kinds of things that we're looking at as well. So it can be some people look at it like it's an evil. It's plastic. You think about single-use plastic straws, things like that get thrown out. But these are not single-use plastics that we're looking at for automotive. These are, these things can last hundreds of thousands of miles. They improve the range, they're lighter weight, they don't rust, they improve safety. So there's a lot of benefits over other things. And when you look at aluminum, like our polypropylene materials and that's probably the most common material, common plastic in a vehicle, that actually uses 15%, there's 15% less CO2 generated over aluminum for polypropylene.
Yeah.
So
and it's reusable.
You can recycle it. You can crush it up and reuse it again. So it's not plastic. It's getting a bad rap for a lot of reasons because people do bad things with it. But for vehicles, we're trying to do things better to make things lighter, make things more efficient. So and that's really what our mission is here.
And quite frankly, I don't think we could do much of anything if we went back to the old days with steel and cotton. I don't think, in fact, I can't even find, there's some people that don't even want to use leather. They think they've got, something really special because they've got
Yeah, I mean,
something that isn't leather that looks like leather, okay, it's plastic.
it's plastic. I mean,
uh,
if it's not leather, it's some sort of chemical.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, headlights. I mean, they used to be made of glass. Now
Yeah.
they're polycarbonate, most likely SABIC Lexan.
Yeah.
That, you know, so those are the things that make things lighter and improve the durability and safety of it. So, but yeah, I mean, everything that, you know, you just don't when you start to take a step back and think about it, it's really it's remarkable what they've been able to come up with.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're going to do well. I hope that the right people have seen your logo, and again, it'd be a good idea. If
Yeah,
you,
I mean, and we, you know, if people have questions, they can reach out to us on LinkedIn. There's going to be some of the links in the YouTube in the comments. So,
Right.
you know, if you have questions or you wonder about plastics or other things, we can help answer some of those questions. So,
yeah. Well,
thank you so
all
much.
I can say is thanks so much.
Yeah, welcome
Yes,
back.
We couldn't have done it without you and SABIC.
Yeah, welcome back. So,
Yeah, thank you.
and yeah, looks good.
Ta-da! Yep.
Get it all washed up.
Yeah. Well, get it all washed up and tear to pieces.
Yes.
So anyway, boys and girls, that wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and keep watching as we start the process of disassembly on the Model S Plaid. Thank you so much. Bye.